The Professional Architecture Licensing Exam. Among all professional certification pathways, it stands as one of the most demanding, requiring years of disciplined preparation across multiple complex disciplines. Globally, candidates report an average of more than 4 attempts before passing, with preparation timelines stretching 5 years or more. Thousands of qualified professionals challenge the exam each year, yet the pass rate remains stubbornly narrow. But recently, something has started to shift. Candidates who are integrating AI tools into their study routines are reporting that they can absorb and retain core theory at roughly 3 times the speed of traditional methods. Today, we are going to break down exactly how that works and how you can apply it starting right now. What makes the architecture licensing exam uniquely challenging is that it is not a simple memorization contest. Across its major domains, architectural design and planning, construction technology, structural systems, building services, and MEP, and building codes and regulations, each subject demands a different depth of understanding and its own internal logic. First, building codes are revised on a rolling basis, and tracking the latest amendments alone consumes a significant portion of a candidate's energy. Second, the design practicum portion demands not just knowledge, but spatial thinking ability and execution speed, working in parallel, skills that cannot be built through reading alone. Third, even experienced practitioners often discover a substantial gap between the language of professional practice and the language the exam expects. These 3 barriers are the primary reason average preparation timelines have stretched well beyond 5 years for so many candidates worldwide. The meaningful difference between traditional study methods and AI-assisted learning comes down to 2 factors: feedback speed and personalization. A conventional prep course teaches dozens of students on the same fixed curriculum. Even if your structural knowledge is solid, but your grasp of building codes is weak, the class moves forward together regardless. AI changes that dynamic entirely. It focuses analysis precisely on the question types you consistently miss, and reconstructs explanations in the specific language and framing that resonates with you. Research into AI-driven personalized learning indicates that comprehension within the same study time can improve by as much as 3.2 times compared to traditional instruction. This is not simply a smarter search engine. Used correctly, AI functions as a private tutor built entirely around your individual gaps and learning pace, available at any hour. Infinitely patient, and continuously adapting to where you are right now. So how do you actually put this into practice? Here is a proven 4-step daily routine you can start applying immediately. Step 1 is diagnose. Feed your past exam questions into an AI tool and ask it to identify which topic categories you consistently miss. Turn that output into a concrete, data-driven priority list for your study schedule. Step 2 is concept reconstruction. When a building code clause or structural theory feels opaque, ask the AI to re-explain it in plain language using a real-world example. Request multiple analogies until the concept genuinely clicks. Step 3 is multi-angle questioning. Take a single concept and interrogate it from at least 5 different angles or practical scenarios. This builds the kind of 3-dimensional understanding that exam questions reward, rather than the surface-level familiarity that crumbles under pressure. Step 4 is mock scoring. Write out a full response to a past exam question, then submit it to the AI and request feedback on logical structure, argument flow, and any missing key terms. 2 focused hours per day following this routine, sustained over 8 weeks, is where candidates consistently begin to feel a measurable shift in their readiness. Not all AI tools perform equally across every study task. The most effective candidates treat these tools as a specialized toolkit, selecting the right instrument for each specific challenge. ChatGPT excels at summarizing large volumes of regulatory text and is highly effective for repetitive Q&A drilling, making it the strongest choice for building code memorization and standards recall. Claude performs best on long-form text analysis and structured answer critique. which makes it the go-to tool for written response practice and essay-style exam preparation. Gemini offers a distinct advantage when you need to track current amendments to international standards and building regulations, drawing on live web sources to surface the most recent changes. Perplexity is best deployed for source-verified lookups, quickly confirming the exact wording of a regulation or standard directly from its primary document. The most important strategic insight here is this: do not commit to a single tool. The winning approach is to match the right AI to the specific subject domain and the specific phase of your study cycle. Even with the most powerful tools available, there are 3 critical traps that can quietly undermine an AI-assisted study plan. The first is hallucination errors. AI models will sometimes state building codes, design standards, or structural requirements with complete confidence, when those rules either do not exist or have been misquoted entirely. Always cross-verify any regulatory information against the official publications of your national or regional standards authority, and confirm against the actual primary legislative text. Never rely on AI alone for anything that will appear verbatim in your exam answer. The second trap is overdependence. Because AI delivers answers almost instantly, it is easy to stop practicing the slow, effortful thinking that the exam actually tests. This is especially critical for the design practicum. No I can draw the schematic for you on exam day. Physical hand drafting and spatial problem solving must be trained separately, without any AI assistance whatsoever. The third trap is currency limitations. An AI's training data has a cutoff date, meaning recently amended codes or newly introduced standards may simply not be reflected in its responses. For anything regulation-related, always supplement your AI sessions with the latest official notices from your architecture licensing body and the relevant legislative database in your jurisdiction. The professional architecture licensing exam has never been purely a test of how much you have memorized. It is a test of how effectively you can deploy the right knowledge, under pressure, within a strict time limit. AI is changing the rules of that game. It is compressing the time candidates spend on rote memorization and expanding the time available for deep conceptual understanding and genuine application. The professionals who reach licensure fastest in the years ahead will not simply be the ones who worked the hardest. They will be the ones who built the most intelligent, adaptive study systems around themselves. Of course, tools remain tools. On exam day, the pen is in your hand, and the thinking must be entirely your own. But in the months and years of preparation that lead to that moment, having a powerful AI partner working alongside you, one that knows exactly where you are weak, adjusts in real time, and never loses patience, will make a measurable and lasting difference. How are you currently using AI in your professional study practice? Share your experience in the comments below. We would love to hear what is working for you.